This is floodplain and it will never be built on, so the view in front of this cottage will never change. It's a hairpin turn. Looking this direction, it leads to Lake Superior and a bayou of the Chocolay River. And looking this way, you can paddle for a good long distance. Right below here is a nice fishing spot. This is 75 feet of riverfront. The house is built on sand, nestled into old sand dunes from times when the Lake Superior came up this far, and the property looks out. This is the backyard. So we're looking toward the street from the back of the house. From the back here you can see how the house looks like it's just nestled right into a bank. And there are actually two rolling hills in the backyard from ancient sand dunes. And there's the little garage. It's a 1.5 car garage, plenty of extra space. Plus you can drive all the way into the yard here. The yard is nearly half an acre. This is the street view. That's the garage. And the house is tucked way back in there with the back facing the street. The property is a certified backyard habitat. There are some really magnificent, huge white pine on this property, as well as many evergreen. There's also maple and birch and red pine. Wild blueberries growing in the yard. It's a low maintenance yard because it wants to grow blueberries and wildflowers. Entering from the back door, the first room is a little breakfast room with this beautiful floor that is quarter sawn Douglas fir. And looking out this window, you can see how we're kind of tucked in here. The kitchen was modeled to represent a 1920s kitchen because it's a 1920s house. The kitchen was completely gutted, but this is the original floor. It's maple with quite a bit of bird's eye and tiger striping. That's throughout the rest of the house. All the floors in the house have been redone. The hardware in the kitchen is original old Art Deco hardware from the 20s that was refurbished and placed on custom cabinets. The Hoosier cabinet is from 1910, and that would stay with the kitchen if the buyer wanted it. The living and dining area is quite large. The woodwork is all natural. The fireplace is quite well done. It really kicks the heat out. And as I said, the floors in here are all the beautiful maple. The windows open to the porch so that in the summertime, when the porch windows are open, you get a nice breeze in here. There's a lot of cross ventilation. Air conditioning would be senseless. 3-season porch with a good view of the river. The master bedroom is right off the living room. The house has interesting details like the push-button light fixture. Another interesting detail are the original curtain rods and rings. The master bedroom right off the living room has an adjoining bath. This is, of course, the only bedroom and bathroom, but I'm attempting some humor here, since if you watch HGTV, people always need that bathroom right off the bedroom. There are double closets with storage above. The neighbor on this side of the house is on 3+ acres, and the house faces another street, so there's quite a bit of privacy there. The neighbor on the other side is right next door, but there is a very wide lot plus a lot of trees which are a good screen to the house. It feels very private here. There is a front hall or back hall closet. We come in through the back door, so it seems like the front door, and then steps down to the basement. There is basement under half of the house. The other half has crawl space with insulation. It's insulated down there, and built on sand. It's bone dry. Lots of wildlife. This is a certified wildlife habitat. And this is only one of many little guys, squirrels, chipmunks, many different bird species. A beaver that lives nearby, swims on the river. Hello, little guy. The house has its own well, but it does have city sewer and city gas, natural gas. And there is cable, TV, and internet available. These maples turn red in the fall, red-orange. It's a dead-end street. All the houses on the left are on the river. There are only a few on the right, and then the right becomes woods.